My chat's gonna say hello. I streamed the entire DTide run and also did Hectic Skybound Rail. It took 3 hours for this 425 DTide. You can check the timestamp. So, let me go over every boss. So, happy Mother's Day, first of all. So, how I'm gonna structure DTide videos from now on, it's gonna be one long video, but I'm gonna get a brief summary of the 5 waves, and then I'm gonna go in depth for the later video. So, those guys who just want to skim, just watch the first 5 or 10 minutes. So, wave 1, Blesser. Use shield comps. You can use a corporal shield comp, don't recommend, or a caster one. A feast calf would also work here. I could not find a feast calf. It's Blesser. I'll go over what Blesser does to those guys who are new, but that's generally what teams you want to use, just shield comps for Blesser. Because every point of shield reduces 2 points of damage. That's the sole gimmick. The higher your shield is, the less damage he does. So, wave 2. What do I recommend? Wave 2 is the dual boss. Now, this is the weaker dual boss, which is the lady and the gentleman. So, there are 2 variants of this. This is the weaker variant of the 2 that scales a lot slower, and it isn't as many multi-hits as the other variant. So, what do you use for this wave? Probably your weakest team. I use like my Dorazine team and Calf because I had nowhere else to put them, because this is going to be the second easiest wave. Wave 2 is the second easiest wave out of this DTide. So just use your weakest teams here. You also use like a Sangha stall, but I'd use it for wave 1. So wave 3 is the easiest wave out of all of them because it's just 1 HP bar, 700k HP. So you can use your typical G-Doll and Monchette. There's nothing more to go. This is actually better than most for G-Doll because he's a multi-hit unit and you can strength down him pretty easily. And it's 1 big HP bar. So it's pretty easy for G-Doll, 30% fixed damage. Nothing to write home about. Also, Vortex works like a Vortex Sangha tank comp. Again, it's just dog with a multi-hit. So wave 4 and wave 5 are the 2 hardest waves this DTide, like usual. If I were to rate them, I would say without knowing what she does, Arachne is harder. But if you know what she does and know what teams to bring into Arachne, she's the easier of the 2 bosses. Ferros is the harder of 2 bosses. Now, I did an easy Gellet run on stream. I made it look a lot easier than it is, but Ferros is the hardest boss, in my opinion, this DTide. Unless you have very strong, powerful comps. Because her gimmick is Bum Rush. You gotta Bum Rush, hold her down, pin her down the ground, and bash her head in. Because that's the only way you're gonna avoid her scaling. Because Ferros is probably, besides Aegis, the fastest scaling Awakener in the Awakener boss in the game. She is probably the fastest scaling Awakener boss in the game, period. Besides Aegis, I can only think of Aegis. Like, Liz isn't even as bad as Ferros. Because unlike Liz, unlike Aegis, they do like 1 big hit, or you can strength down them. These tentacles, everyone hates these tentacles. They scale up and up and up and up forever, and she'll wreck your face. So you need to kill her before she gets enough tentacles and enough poison before she kills you and your family. She's probably the fastest scaling Awakener boss in the game. I can't think of another boss that's an Awakener that scales faster than Ferros. So generally, you want to kill her before 8 turns. In a G Murphy term, you want to kill her turn 3. For a G Murphy, I recommend just running G Murphy into her and just kill her by turn 3. Because eventually, these tentacles are going to do 1,000 damage to you every turn, plus whatever action she does. Eventually, if you last long enough, pun intended, it's going to fucking do like 1 trillion damage to you. It's going to scale up to 1,400 a turn, to 2,000 damage a turn. And it's going to scale up faster than any stall comp. There's no stall comp in the game that can outscale this Ferros. Not even Caster, not even Salvador. Because again, look, this is turn 3. She's already doing 1,000 damage with her tentacles. Turn 3. And will only get worse from there every rotation. That's turn 3. It's from 170 to 1,000. Yeah, she is an insane Awakener boss. So just kill her before she kills you. There's nothing more to the strategy on her. Just fucking use your best burst team. Gel it, G Murphy, etc. Just bash her face in. She is so strong of a scaler that she outscales most calf teams. If you're bringing calf against her, it can work. You just have to have a very, 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 very strong calf. You need to have a very, very strong. Blue Will works. Gel it works. Like the extremely good burst unit. Your best fucking burst units you ever have. Put her into Ferros. That's the only way you're going to beat her without her wrecking your face on Alert 5. Now for Alert 3, Alert 4, you don't care. I'm not making guys for Alert 3, Alert 4. You can do whatever. They don't scale fast enough compared to Alert 5. Alert 5 is on steroids, especially nowadays. So what do you do for Wave 5? Now, why is this either the hardest or the second hardest? Depending on the game knowledge. So, what determines whether this is hard or easy for you is whether you have a Vone remover. That's the gimmick of this boss. She inflicts 3 to 5 stacks of Vone on you, and Vone makes you take more damage. So, how did I circumvent this? I use Not on my Blue Will team, and I use Ferros on my caster stall team. This is a caster stall team, and I killed it with a Jenkins. It's a caster burst team, not really a stall team. So I'll go over it in the long form. So all you fucks who want a fast video, how fast was this fucking intro? 6 minutes. So congratulations, you can tune off the video, watch something else. Now I'm gonna go in depth on each boss and go in. And you guys who complain that my videos are too long, just say they're a fucking retard. And you guys who are actually watching my video this far, you notice that I said in the first minute what I'm gonna do. Those fucking liars don't actually watch my videos. They just fucking complain. Because they're fucking retarded. Okay. Let's go in. I'm gonna take my time now with chat and answer any chat questions as well. So, bless her. This was Hopium and Dreams. I did the entire stream. So this is more realistic. You can stall this boss forever with a shield team. This is an infinite stall boss, unlike Ferros. So all of your best stall teams, just put it on this boss. Now, what do I mean by infinite stall? The boss does literally 0 damage, 0 poison, if you generate enough shield every turn. You can stall this to infinity. Because he just summons mobs, and the Sangha. I picked Sangha. Sanga's the damage dealer. She takes care of the AoEs. Again, Sangha's very strong. Especially post buff. So, let me show you what I mean. Again, this is very slow. So, this is the boss's main attack. Poison Spike Scatter. What this does is 10% of the damage the boss deals, you get poisoned. So that means that if this hits us, we get 94 poison. However, for every 1 point of shield, he does 1 point less damage. Also, you get the shield. So effectively it doubles. So if you have enough shield, he does 1 damage. He does 1 damage, that means he generates 1 poison. If he does 10 damage, he'll generate 1 poison. So, I got a big enough shield. Now he only does 190 damage. 100, and then more shield. And then I go into Ultra Turn to make him do 1 damage. Again, Sangha took care of all the mobs for us. Good Sangha. So now he does 1 damage because our shield, again, your best shielding team, mostly caster or Sangha because it's blue ring. Mostly caster or Sangha. He goes in and he hits you for nothing. And 1 poison. It might be a boring way to play for some, but if you borrow a whale caster or use your own caster, even Alert 4, depending on how good your caster Sangha is, just generate enough shield. You don't even have to do damage. His dormancy is another mechanic. He takes double damage when he's in dormancy phase. So this is what I'm taking advantage of. I'm not stalling because I know my team is strong enough. If you have a weaker team, don't ever burst. Don't ever burst. Just rely on your relics to do damage because you can stall this fight to infinite turns. You can be here next week and the boss will still be here doing nothing to you if you have enough shield. So again, he's doing another poison spike scattered. Wow. Big and scary because you have Vone. Again, if you have enough shield, the damage is 0. So, I took a little bit of damage, so he's going to do 83 poison. 83 poison. I could have white stance. I'm a greedy bastard. I wanted a blue stance. But, in that scenario, if you're patient, just white stance. Every time he does an attack, white stance. But I wanted a blue stance. So, that's all he does. He spawns mobs. You don't care. Pick a Sangha, AoE them down. They all have fucking Ancient Embers. Sangha gets stronger the bigger your fucking shield is. Whatever good shield comp you have, mostly caster, mostly Sangha, put it here. Mostly Feast Calf. If you have a Feast Calf, bring it here. I could not find a Feast Calf and I already destroyed my Feast Covenant. Because I don't need to play Feast Calf. I just play Paradox Calf. I'm not going to build a Feast Covenant. Too fucking lazy. So yeah, that's basically this boss. You can watch the replay or watch the stream. I record all my DTide runs as VODs. Unlike some other retards. So, next. Next wave. Fucking the double easy boss. Again, this is the second easiest boss of this DTide. Or the easiest, depending on who you ask. Getting to the boss, a lot harder. If you watch my streams, you know that how hard Doracine struggled. Doracine struggled big time. Calf, I made some very greedy decisions that were part of God's plan. If you want to know what I'm talking about, watch the stream. Maybe I make my editor make highlights. No one watches the highlights of these DTide runs anyway. So I'm going to force Oliver Twist to edit the videos. Yeah, this video is not edited. These DTide videos are never edited. It's because I want to bring them out as fast as fucking possible. So, let's go over this boss. This boss is the weaker variant of Lady and Man. So, the other variant is a lot worse than this. This is the weaker variant. So, this is how much HP to have, 1.7 million, so you have an AoE team. It's fucking simple. You also use like Caster Jenkins here, but again, there are better teams to use Caster Jenkins on this DTide. This is the easiest, so you use your worst teams here that can fucking do this wave. Which is the worst team. But I use Calf here because I have nowhere else to put her. So just AoE them down. They basically alternate. That's the gimmick. They alternate and they put in Sticky Wax in your deck. Which is it's a cancer mechanic, and I like that it's cancer. But I'm always going to complain about Sticky Wax. That's the person I am. I will like mechanics, and I will shit on the mechanics and complain my ass off about the mechanic. However, I do think it's engaging. It's fucking garbage. I hate Sticky Wax. Everyone hates Sticky Wax, but that's the mechanic. So, she's attacking. She's going to retreat. He's going to get barrier. He's going to attack next turn. They alternate in attacks. The person that's attacking, normally in front. The other variant is the person that's attacking in the back sometimes. So that's what I mean by variants. They just reuse bosses, but they're two different variants for most bosses. So just AoE them down, do whatever. I don't think I need to go over any more about this boss. This boss is pretty straightforward. Just use your weakest or second weakest teams that can do AoE here. Bring them down, because, again, Wave 4 and Wave 5 are going to be the real hard waves for Alert 5. These waves are nothing burgers. You should not even think twice about these waves. That's why I like to do, like, the harder waves first, which is Wave 4 and 5, and I do the easier waves last, usually. So, this, again, they have no HP. A Calf demolishes these. And it is fucking Blue Ring. Blue Ring's easy. Wouldn't use G Murphy here. Don't use a G Murphy on this team, not because she's bad, because it's a fucking waste. These bosses are pushovers. Like I already killed one. Yeah. And if you kill one, he still fake alternates, by the way. He doesn't his moveset doesn't change this. He's gonna do a rest this turn. Yeah. Big rest. He always does a rest attack, rest attack, rest attack. Sometimes this is a rest flourish? No. Rest is what I mean, like he does less damage. This is like less damage than the double hit. The multi-hit is way more annoying. So, you kill it. I don't think I should go over that anymore. So, Dog. Dog is a fan favorite because he's everywhere. Dog is everywhere. So, what Dog does is he gets madness and he hits you a lot. Hits you long and hard, he gets madness. That's his gimmick. He hits you 4 times, then he hits you 5 times, then he gets strength, then he hits you more. Just play a G-Dog comp into it. Just play a G-Dog comp into it. If you watch any of my videos, you should already know this. I'm not going to go over this. I actually did this on stream, so just watch my VOD on stream. So, Ferros, the cancer boss. I already showed you it on G Murphy. Now I'm going to show you a longer run on Jellet, which is weaker than G Murphy. Again, G Murphy is the strongest team in the game. I think she should be nerfed. I've always of that opinion. She's too strong for the game. It's not healthy. You can just skip phases. You can just ignore bosses. I don't give a fuck about what any boss's does phase 2. I think that's bad. So, let me fast forward here. Holy shit, come on. The replay system fucking sucks. Come on. Come on. Come on. I just want you to know see how like insane the scaling gets, especially later. It gets really insane. Like bonkers. But I only proc the purposeful first DRE. I didn't even stun her, I think. I didn't even stun her. Because Jellet is the best burst unit in the game, still. Still the best burst unit in the game. But, and this is without strength. If you have more strength setup, better strength relics, then she'll do more. Because she scales off strength like a motherfucker. Oh my gosh, it keeps bugging out like this. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. I want to get to phase 2, game. Come on. Come on. Push. Come on. Yep. This is going to phase her. And then a small wish, Ancient Caress. So, this is a bleed phase. So that means you get an extra turn, quote unquote. Except for it's not really an extra turn, because Tentacle will still fucking destroy you and your family. Like, this is insane scaling. Turn 3, 1,000 damage off Tentacle already. And again, gain Tentacle damage. She just scales because every time she gains strength, it's multiplied by how many of these little fuckers she has. And she keeps getting more and more little fuckers every turn. I think this is like I am certain that like the only unit you can make a case for that is harder than Ferros is, I guess, Aegis. I think Aegis is the only other unit that scales faster than fucking Ferros. Because Aegis is just fucking her little hands just beats you over her face. Aegis is the hardest hitting Awakener. She is like big one hits. She's like a one punch man. Now, those of you guys who are new to the game hasn't faced the horrors that is Aegis Alert 5, Wave 4/5. But I faced it a lot because I'm a long-term player. And let me tell you, Aegis is one punch man. She will bash your fucking skull in. It is insane. I think like one time she did like 4,000 to 5,000 damage a punch. I'm not even joking. Like 4,000 to 5,000 damage a punch. Again, her entire gimmick is she does like one big hit every now and then. But though she does like one big little hits, which is still like 1,700, 2,000 damage, and then she does like a fucking 4,000 damage hit out of nowhere, and like try to live in that. She's fucking hilarious. It's fucking cancer, but it's fucking hilarious. Just imagine like a little girl fucking nuking you. So again, now she has 10 tentacles. And look at how many tentacles. This is what I mean about her scaling. This is with weakness and strength down. She just scales forever. She just scales forever. That's with 10 tentacles here. And this is what weakness. Imagine without weakness, it's insane. And we're going to kill her. And plus, she does this. One big hit too. So right now, she does 179 times 8. So in that tall term, imagine double the tentacles. That's 2,800 damage. In a couple more turns, she would be doing 3,000 damage a turn. Just off tentacles alone. There's no stopping her scaling, dude. There's no stopping her scaling. Right now, this 3,000 damage, by the way, is with weakness. This 3,000 damage is with weakness. She is probably the strongest Awakener boss in the game. 3,000 damage turn 6 is insane. With weakness. Without weakness, it's like 6,000 damage. So yeah, it's insane how fast she scales. Hardest boss in the game, in my opinion. So this I did with Blue Will. I did it with Caster. Now Blue Will, I memed on the boss. I always meme on the boss. So let me go over the Blue Will. Because you already know the caster stall. You just use the Ferros. So, counter. She does a multi-hit. You guys play the story mode. The newest story chapter. So you should know. Always rouse Hamill first. Her gimmick. The first card you play, put into this turn. Also reduces your hand size by 1. So there are 2 gimmicks where to approach this. Either get a Vone resistant team, like with a knot, or counter, or a multi-posse team. What do I mean by a multi-posse team? Every time you posse, you remove a card from Ultra Turn and negate her mechanic. However, in order to fully negate her mechanic, you need to double posse. Because she has moves where she adds cards to the Ultra Turn. So you need to be able to double posse if you really want to completely negate her. And there are very few teams that can generate enough Key Flare to double posse. So that's not really a viable option there. But again, I'm just fucking doing that. I did not get the Shattered Halberd, unfortunately, on my Tawil. So it's a bit slower counter than I would like, but it's still decent. If I Shattered, this turn would go a lot faster, but I don't know. I don't really reset. It was good enough. Blue Will is so fucking easy to play that there should be no issues unless you're fucking retarded. Like, just keep going. Yep. Keep going. This is what I mean by the Vone. See this 2 stacks of Vone? You cannot exalt here, but on a Blue Will, you don't care about Vone. You just take it where you can get it. So this turn 2, we have 11,000 counter plus the multiplier at end turn. So there's 17,000 counter turn 2. Again, if I drew a Shattered, this would be 34. Okay. But I didn't, unfortunately. And we're good. Multi-hit. That's why counter is good. 24,000 counter, turn 3. Did that much damage without any thing. And now we have the Caucus rouse. I've been rousing Caucus 3rd. Sometimes I've even been rousing him 2nd. Caucus buff is insane. I don't know what the fuck they were thinking. Yeah, it's like 1,500 to 5,000 counter, depending on if the tentacle crit every time you play a Caucus card. I think it's fucking ridiculous. He did not need it. So I'm gonna proc DR on purpose here, because I got the Tawil Echo. So you want to proc DR when you're full health, so you can play it and get back the thing. And that's the only time we're gonna proc DR here. I didn't even use barrier So this is another burst turn. Again, it's insane. Pinion. Memory Rondo, Insight. I'm just pretending this is past layers. Didn't want to shatter because I didn't need it. Okay. Like that. Again, now we can not exalt to avoid the Eternal Weave because this is 3 stacks of Vone. I think I do it here. So Not's power is that she negates Vone. So that's what I mean by bringing either Not or Doll or Ferros. Bring Ferros because it is blue ring. So I negated the Vone. Now I just rouse and do whatnot. I rouse everyone already, I think. +2. I'm just prepping for next turn. Always try to kill a boss with counter when you can. Get the free turn. Again, this is a free turn because she phased with counter. Always take advantage of the free turns. To scale up your tentacles, scale up your strength, scale up, get alien miss, etc. So next card we're going to play is going to trigger her attack. Yep, I barriered, so did not hit us. Saving all these protectives. We have 5 turns of Vone. Don't care, we're playing blue will. Because next is a multi-hit. It's always single hit, multi-hit. Single hit, multi-hit. She's a pretty straightforward boss. I'm just playing my Twin Wings. Again, hand size reduced by 1 for every card in Ultra Turn. It's a cancer mechanic. What to reroll? You need to pull blue. Don't pull on purple. It's probably one of the worst rolls of Valkyrie for standard banner. Just pull on blue until you get the Caucus and Goliath buff. And rely on the dupes and the selectors for getting units from purple that you like, standard wise, because most of them are not viable. Most of them are not viable. Yep, 1 point whatever for counter, and obviously I end turn. I could have gone more. I end turn. Meme on the boss. Full health by the end. It wasn't an issue. But that's generally the boss. If you have a source of Vone removal, like Ferros or Doll, it is a pretty easy boss overall. Or if you have counter. So that concludes this DTide video. Spider Girl good? Yeah, she's one of the stronger units in the game. Oh, only 30 minutes. What should I do to lengthen the video to annoy people? What should I do to lengthen the video to annoy people? For no reason. Let me just do this. Heck, the skybound rail. Yep. And I need to work on the other guides, but I'm lazy. I'll work on it later. I got a couple of videos I need to upload. Also, Mother's Day. Again. Oh, I'm talking about Mother's Day. I hope you guys all enjoy Mother's Day. I did. I won. Okay? I won Mother's Day. So, I'm Asian. In case you don't know, if you're not Asian, if you're white, every Mother's Day is a war between family members. Just like whenever you go out to eat, it's also a war to gift things to your mom. Because any of you guys who are Asian and try to get your mom a nice gift, take her out to eat to a nice restaurant, I tried to buy my mom a car one time a couple of years ago because I got a real job. I was like, I'm a gift. You raised me. I love my mom. And you know what she did? She called me a fucking idiot and she cursed me out in Vietnamese. She can't slur in English, but she can slur in Vietnamese. And she was like, fucking flares, you are a fucking dumbass. Why do you waste your money on this shit buying me a car? A new car? What are you, fucking retarded in Vietnamese? Oh, did I fucking raise some kind of dog shit eater? What are you, if you have a brain of a dog? Mày ngu giống là con chó hả? Mày sao là mày ngu quá vậy? That's what she said. She cursed me out for an entire family, and she made me return the car, or else she wouldn't speak to me. So that's a typical Asian family to you. And whenever we go out to restaurants with my half sisters and my cousins, because I do have half sisters, trying to do stuff, it's a war of who pays the bills. That's how you know I'm super Asian. I'm gonna reveal a secret. A 200 IQ plan. Okay, I can't read Vietnamese. That one. I am an American Vietnamese. I can speak Vietnamese. I can't read Vietnamese. Thanks for trying. But I'm illiterate Vietnamese. I can speak Vietnamese, but that's about it. But so every year, my mom would pay the fucking bill, or one of my uncles would beat me to the bill at the restaurant all the time. So I came up with a scheme. Not the bathroom scheme, because they all have these like super OP strats, okay? You guys know the Asian strats of paying the bill at a restaurant, taking it out. So what I did was I said, this year we're gonna get a nice home cooked meal and stuff. So what I did was I got the maids and I got people and I made fake home cooked meals. Okay, I'm American Vietnamese. Okay, I'm American Vietnamese. So I get fake home cooked meals. So I'm like, okay, we're gonna eat at home, and it's so we went to church because we're Catholic, and then I was like, hey, we should go buy some stuff before we go home to eat. Again, I roped a few of my cousins into this who also didn't want to lose, so they didn't have to think. So I went shopping because they like thrift stores, grocery shopping. And you know what's next to the shopping? That's right. My mom's favorite type of food when she came to America. A seafood place that has New England clam chowder. That's her favorite food when she came to America. Vietnamese immigrant, Vietnam War. While she's shopping, we ambushed her and dragged her in the restaurant. She can't pay. She doesn't have anything because she thought that the home cooked meals were at home. She didn't have her wallet, didn't have shit. I paid for the restaurant ahead of time. 300 IQ play. Okay? It will never work again. It will never work again. But for this Mother's Day, I won. I paid the bill. She can't do shit about it. New England clam chowder. It is cheap, but she does. That's the food she likes. She likes cheap food. Don't at me. I had a steak. She got her New England clam chowder. She's very picky about her food. She hates most American foods. Don't at me, okay? That's what I know what my mom wants, okay? I'm a good son. You say whatever you want me. I'm a good son, okay? I love my mom. She raised me alone. Single mom here. And I turned out just fine. So that's how you can win next Mother's Day if you're also Asian. You just gotta pretend you made home cooked food and find a restaurant near some kind of garbage Asian bargain place. Cause you know how like your parents love bargaining for cars. Holy shit, it is insane. That's why I fucking order anytime my last car, a Tesla, online, I just paid it upfront. I don't want to go and bargain at a Toyota. I don't care how good the deals are. I'm not gonna sit in a fucking Toyota for 8 fucking hours with my family while we argue at the salesman to get 10% off or whatever, the free placemats. Because that's been my experience the last 3 times I bought a car while growing up over the past many decades. I hate everything about it. My mom loves the bargains. My uncles love the bargains. My aunts love bargaining. I don't know what is wrong with them. It's a waste of time. The listed price is the listed price. So I just found a random shitty Asian market where you bargain. And right next to it was a place that had New England clam chowder. That's the end of the video. I had to make it longer somehow.